Welcome to Mudimo Awaz, a podcast presented by Musico. I'm your host Mohua. On this podcast, we will talk to dreamers, unsung heroes who have broken the rules as they swam against the current and renewed their vows to themselves as individuals. The believers who've been crazy to start ventures that have made a difference to society and the lives they've touched with their magnanimity and knowledge. As for me, I was in the communications business in a leadership role and also been a homemaker. The slow death of my self-confidence that went unnoticed over the years, when self-worth was based on the validation I sought from others. Quoting the author Elif Shafak, do not go with the flow, be the flow. Welcome into Mudimo Awaz. On today's episode, I have with me Pallavi Barnwal, the founder of Red Womb. In Red Womb, we have a very courageous woman who has single-handedly worked in a space that requires tremendous amount of courage. She is going to help so many women out there find their voice in this sexual wellness space that is never ever touched by most. A space that always remains without a voice and always remains hindered. Welcome, Pallavi, on this show.
Hi, Mahua.
Hi. So, Pallavi, tell me now, where, how, when did you begin this journey? And, according to me, I think we as Indians, we are always so emotionally drawn only into our family that the energy is always in that space. I don't think we really feel very strongly if our family is well taken care of and rape has happened in the neighbor's house. And in the neighbor's house, if you have a girl who lives in a sexless marriage or she lives in a space that is she's completely restricted, I don't think we, as a culture, we feel extremely attached to that thing. So, Pallavi, tell me that it is a very isolated space to actually be in, where you're single-handedly alone, for the kind of trolling that you get. And I'm sure you're going to share with us some of the episodes and the anecdotes. Um, how has it been for you?
Yes, you're right when you say that we are so attached to our families that we are almost ignorant towards what is happening in the society, not knowing that the effect of what is happening around us. So, we do not thrive in isolation. We all are interconnected, as a part of world. And when you say that what got me here, what got me talking about it, I feel the seed of it was sown before my existence. So I come from a very conservative family in northern India.
Which is really, sorry to interrupt, Pallavi, but it requires so much courage to be in a space in the north where, of course, all of India is, patriarchal, but in the north, I would assume is way more stronger in patriarchy than it is in many other parts of India, So, hats off to begin. You are a movement in yourself. So tell me, how did you have the guts to break away from the conditioning of the society you inhabit and come out and talk so openly about sex?
Okay. So I think sex was always a part of our life, and I don't see myself as an exception. I think it has happened with everyone in some way or the other. We have been linked, we have been connected to sex. Now, for me, I see that what makes my story different from any other person in India is that I chose to not, ignore it, but rather look at it that what is being happening around me in terms of the sexuality. So I was young, like I was not even born, and my this is very personal story, but I would like to share that the strong reason for me being here and trying to do. So my parents were newly married. It was way back in late 70s, and you have that usual banter between the brother-in-law and the sister-in-law, जीजा साली. तो उनके बीच भी
हाँ वो तो हर जगह होता
हाँ
है
so so I don't know what happened, but my mother kind of found them in a slightly unusual intimacy where they were seen kissing each other on the terrace, and she was horrified. Like she was hardly being married for a month. Now the entire household kind of, pacified her कि अच्छा ये सब तो होता ही रहता है, और ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, गलती हो गई, जाने दो. My father also said sorry. तो बात आई गई होगी. And then they continued with their marriage. So I was born very late. It was like I was born after 7 years of their marriage. So Allah.
Wow, that's really long.
हाँ. तो इस बीच में what happened living as a couple, अब बच्चे नहीं हैं तो फिर they were actually living with each other, so there were like rifts and usual conflicts, and my father would never give her the kind of attention that she longed for. Yeah, give her the kind of love. It was always कि ठीक है खाना बनाओ पकाओ. But my mother, I felt she had that streak of rebellion inside her. वो मैंने देखा है उनके अंदर कि वो करना चाहती है, प्रोटेस्ट करना चाहती हैं, बहुत स्ट्रांग है. लाइक आई समटाइम्स से यू आर वे मोर मैस्कुलिन, और मैं भी थोड़ा कई बार जेंडर ले आती हूँ उसमें कि व्हाट रॉन्ग इट इज अगर एक वुमन मैस्कुलिन है. बट समहाउ मैं कई बार बोलती भी हूँ कि यू आर वेरी मैस्कुलिन. तो शी, I don't know, it was the reason, but she fell in love with a man outside her marriage, and then she had a like sexual intimacy with that man. और इंडिया में क्या होता है कि हमें अपने घर से ज्यादा पड़ोसी के घर में क्या हो रहा है हमें इसके बारे में रहता है कि
वो तो है.
हाँ, तो टू कीप द गॉसिप मिल्स रनिंग, द रूमर्स रनिंग. तो the neighborhood, they would start talking ki why this man is constantly visiting our house. And my dad was also.
आप कितने साल की थी तब?
मैं तो मेरा I was not even born.
ओह अच्छा, ये आपके बिफोर यू वर बोर्न. ओके.
And my dad was also suspecting कि कुछ तो है, but बात आई गई हो गई, and it was a very short affair. It was hardly lasted for a month or two, and then they continued with their life, and she also like ठीक है बच्चे हो गए हैं. फिर the incident, it took 10 years, और 10 साल के बाद somewhere it stayed in my father's head कि कुछ तो था, कुछ तो था. तो उन्होंने एक दिन ऐसे ही कभी बात हुई, उन्होंने बोला कि आई फील यू आर हाइडिंग समथिंग फ्रॉम मी, एंड माई मदर हैड दैट गिल्ट. सो शी सेड इट ऑल, एंड माई फादर लेफ्ट हर. और हाँ, सो देन फ्रॉम दैट द सागा ऑफ डिसफंक्शनल फैमिली स्टार्टेड. आई वाज हार्डली 4 दैट टाइम. मैं 4 साल की थी या 3 साल की थी. तो so I saw that, as the reason, like my mother slept with another man, I saw that as a reason that it can break a family. उनके
आपको किस उम्र में पता चला इस हिस्ट्री के बारे?
See, I got to know about it like when I was 10 or 12. मतलब मुझे किसी ने बताया नहीं, but I would start, seeing that मेरे पेरेंट्स बात नहीं करते हैं. फिर अगल बगल वाले आके मुझे, पड़ोसी होते थे, वो कहते थे अच्छा तुम्हें पता है तुम्हारे घर में ये होता है. I see the lack of empathy that the society has towards a child. Like I was just 10, and they were aunts, and हम इनको कहते हैं कि ये बहुत ही civilized हैं, ये बहुत ही अच्छे घर से हैं. तो क्या अच्छे घर से होना इसको कहते हैं कि आप 10 साल के बच्चे को कॉर्नर में ले जाके उनसे पूछो कि उसके घर में क्या चल रहा है.
हाँ, ये तो
राइट.
ये तो बहुत रैम्पेंट है एक्चुअली, इन फैमिलीज. यस, एब्सोल्युटली.
तो इससे मुझे थोड़ा समझ में आया कि घर में चैलेंज है, ये चीजें हैं, ऐसा हो रहा है, मुझे बताया गया, बाहर से पता चला. देन माय फादर आल्सो हैड एन अफेयर. ही आल्सो वेंट ऑन टू हैव अ वेरी लॉन्ग अफेयर. So, and that affair, I actually saw it unfolding in front of my own eyes. So, I would say it was still an experience I cherish because मैं जल्दी mature हो गई. मुझे ज़्यादा, I was much more sensitive to, if I had been in a very nested kind of upbringing कि बिल्कुल safe, secure. जैसे मैं अपनी friends को देखती थी कि, they would always have a male, person accompanying them when they would take boat trains. और मैं अकेली बिल्कुल जिप्सी टाइप. आई वुड गो एनीवेयर. घर में किसी को था भी नहीं कि क्या है, अच्छा अकेली जाती है तो जाए, अकेली आती है तो आए. तो मैं शुरू से ही ना थोड़ा मेरा वो स्ट्रेंथ आ गया मेरे अंदर, विच आई डोंट फाइंड इट टू बी रेयर. आई एम नॉट से कि आई एम द ओनली वन इन इंडिया, बट आई सी यस, fewer women I have seen.
नहीं पल्लवी, तुम तो रेयर हो।
अरे नहीं.
हाँ, बिकॉज़ ये वाला स्पेस में बात करने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा जिगरा की ज़रूरत होती है। क्योंकि हमें हमेशा बोला गया है एज़ वुमेन दैट वी आर नॉट सपोज्ड टू ओपन योर माउथ एंड देयर आर सो मेनी who continue to live their lives, in sexless marriages, in relationships where they never ever even open up and talk about something that bothers them. So you are rare according to me, and you are creating a movement, and it's so, and that's the reason I wanted to have you on my episode today. That I hope there are so many listeners out there because they will 100% relate to some part of your journey as a woman. So tell me about your own marriage, and how is it this that your partner, or as you said today, you're no longer married, how did they take your entire stand towards taking this up as an academic subject and a career, actually, in sexual and wellness space? How did they take it?
See, when Mahua, when I was married, I got separated 5 years back and got divorced 3 years back. So
Okay.
while I was married, I tried to live up to the image, the conventional, sacred image of a Indian woman, good Indian woman, the Sita. तो मैं बिल्कुल बल्कि मैं when I was married, I was not even virgin. But like my parents said कि नहीं तुम्हें बताना नहीं है ये. I thought कि okay, let me tell this to my future husband, but they said no, तुमको नहीं बताना है. So I even pretended to be a virgin by acting coy, on the.
I have to laugh at that, Pallavi, because I'm sure there are so many women out there who go through this, and to pretend to be a virgin. I know this is not something to laugh about, but I think women somewhere also master this whole act of making the man feel secure, because you're questioning a man's manhood if you come with experience, right?
हाँ, मतलब कहीं ना कहीं उसको सेफ फील कराने के लिए आई प्रिटेंडेड दैट आई हैव जीरो सेक्सुअल नॉलेज इन टर्म्स ऑफ आई वाज मेकिंग दो साउंड्स ऑफ पेन जो मुझे फील भी नहीं हो रहा था बट आई वाज लाइक मेकिंग दो साउंड्स टू मेक श्योर ही फील्स दैट आई एम अ वर्जिन आई एम फीलिंग दैट पेन एंड आई डोंट नो ऑल दैट stuff in my head. So yes, so while I got married, I felt okay, let it be. मैं शादी से पहले थोड़ी सी थी, मैं थोड़ी feminist थी, थोड़ी strong थी. I had a
आप
boyfriend.
थोड़े से फेमिनिस्ट नहीं हो, आप बहुत ज्यादा फेमिनिस्ट हो।
हाँ, तो शायद उस समय भी थी मैं शायद, but eventually it was always like नहीं, to get married and to have a family always had a priority कि अगर सब कुछ है, सब कुछ छोड़ के भी इसको ये मिलना है तो बहुत है. तो ये था कि मेरे अंदर एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट चल रहा था कि दिस और दैट, इट वाज ऑपोजिट्स. इट वाज नेवर कि आई कैन टेक द टू अलोंग, लाइक ईदर आई कैन बी फेमिनिस्ट और आई कैन बी मैरिड. तो ये उस टाइम पे मेरे लाइफ में टर्मोइल चल रहा था, आई चोज मैरिज बिकॉज अभी तक अब ये है कि नाउ आई कैन टेक द टू अलोंग, ये जा सकते हैं, आई एम नॉट एक्सप्लोरिंग इट, बट दैट टाइम इट वाज लाइक नो, अगर मैं एक फैमिली में जा रही हूँ तो आई हैव टू लिव ऑल दोज ड्यूटीज एंड बी द आइडियल. तो
बहू।
हाँ, बहू बेटी जो भी है, एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा. तो yes, while I was married, I had a very I don't know, I don't even know how to describe the sex life. It was completely non-existent. He was as clueless and I pretended to be clueless. So it just happened in a, I would say in a ziffy, matlab bilkul, it was a whimper. And then that's how it finished. We did not talk about it, and I don't know about pleasure exactly. Pleasure kya hota hai? It's like, okay, you do whatever you want to and I feel good about it and that's it. And then we had a baby, and
Okay.
then we had our like struggles, in laws को लेकर काफी struggles हुए, emotional issues, conflicts, fights, disagreements, lack of respect. ये सारी चीजें आनी शुरू हुई मेरी शादी में. और जो पहला इसका मेरे ऊपर असर पड़ा ये था कि आई stopped having sex with my husband. I like said no, I can't have it. बट मेरे अंदर इतनी हिम्मत नहीं थी बोलने की. तो मुझे याद है कि मैं डॉक्टर के पास गई थी. व्हेन आई वेंट टू गेट माय स्टिचेस कट, आई हैड अ सी सेक्शन एंड द डॉक्टर सेड, मतलब ये देखो आप क्या हो, कि डॉक्टर ने कहा कि अच्छा 1 हफ्ते बाद आके कॉपर टी लगवा लेना. So वहाँ पे भी आप जेंडर ये देखो कि इट इज अगेन ऑन द वुमेन टू go for a surgery or whatever. I mean, they never said that your husband can also get a nasbandi, but they
Hmm.
they said like,
I don't think men are encouraged at all also to do this. In families itself, they don't encourage them. It's always the woman's responsibility to not get pregnant.
yeah, yes, yes.
Yes, I know.
So I went for my to get my stitches cut, and then she said कि एक हफ्ते बाद आना, कॉपर्टी लगवा लेना. And that moment I said to myself कि मैं तो नहीं आ रही, क्योंकि मुझे पता था अब मेरे को बेबी हो गया है. दैट वाज द ओनली रीजन आई वाज स्लीपिंग विद माय हस्बैंड, बिकॉज दे सेड कि अच्छा बेबी हो जाएगा तो यू विल गेट अ रीजन टू लिव एंड यू कैन लुक अप टू योर चाइल्ड. तो मुझे लगा कि यस आई नीड समवन, बिकॉज एंड देन आई सेड ओके, मेरा मेरा ऑब्जेक्टिव हो गया, मुझे बच्चा चाहिए था, अब मुझे सेक्स नहीं करना अपने हस्बैंड के साथ. बट हाउ डू आई ब्रेक आउट ऑफ इट? आई नेवर हैड दैट करेज कि आई कैन सर्वाइव इन द सोसाइटी एज अ सिंगल मदर despite the fact that I was earning twice as my husband. एक mental ये एक बन गया था एक
It's a
social
social
security.
security, right? That you have around you. The acceptance of other women also many times is also based on whether you're married or not. And that is a reality.
हाँ, मतलब ये था ही कि मुझे कोई सपोर्ट नहीं करेगा, आई विल बी लेफ्ट अनसपोर्टेड डिस्पाइट दैट आई हैड माय पेरेंट्स. बट कहीं ना कहीं ये लग रहा था कि आई एम ऑल अलोन नाउ. लाइक इफ ही लीव्स मी आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू सर्वाइव. आई डोंट नो क्या था, बट ये था. तो मैंने भी फिर ये किया कि चलो ठीक है, हम मतलब इस शादी में आई कंटिन्यूड द मैरिज फॉर नेक्स्ट 5 years लिविंग दिस दैट ओके आई एम ऑल अलोन एंड आई कांट क्विट माय मैरिज, कुछ भी हो जाए. तो देन व्हाट हैपेंड वाज आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग अ लॉट. मतलब मुझे किसी न किसी चीज में अपना दिमाग व्यस्त रखना था कि मैं सोचूं ना कि मेरी लाइफ में एक इंटीमेसी नहीं है. आई फेल्ट कि ओके ठीक है, सेक्स अगर नहीं भी है तो भी वी आर एनीवेज हैविंग पिज्जा टुगेदर, वी आर एनीवेज शॉपिंग टुगेदर, तो बहुत चीजें तुम कर ही रहे हैं तो हमारी शादी चल जाएगी इवन इफ इट इज अ सेक्सलेस मैरिज. But you know what, this is where I was wrong, because it's a very innate need, to feel desired and to share that intimacy. Or
I think it's an innate need for both the gender. It is as much a need for the man, it is as much a need for the woman. But unfortunately, जब आप दोनों को weigh करते हो तो ज़्यादातर for a man, his desires are always kept on a pedestal, and a woman's desire is not kept on a pedestal, in most bedrooms of married couples,
हम्म, हाँ,
right?
ये भी है. और जैसे कि मतलब women also don't know how to put out their needs. Like they were always told to shut their mouth and open their legs. This is how I describe, this
Yes.
the story of a woman here. तो मुझे ये लगा कि चलो सेक्सलेस मैरिज भी है तो कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है. मतलब मैंने इसको बिल्कुल ट्रिवियलाइज कर दिया कि इवन विदाउट सेक्स इट्स ओके, क्योंकि घर पे तो कोई बात ही नहीं करता है. ये ऐसी चीज तो है नहीं कि जो फैक्टर करती है, क्योंकि हम जो फैक्टर करती है उसकी तो हम बातें करते हैं. दिस इज समथिंग विच इज नॉट टॉक्ड अबाउट, विच मीन्स इट इज अनइम्पॉर्टेंट. ये मेरे दिमाग में ये रेशनल आया एंड आई वाज फाइन. आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग. मैं काम बहुत करती थी ऑफिस में. आई वुड वर्क फॉर 12-13 hours एट स्ट्रेच ट्राइंग टू कीप माई सेल्फ बिजी. आई स्टार्टेड ईटिंग अ लॉट, तो ओवर ईटिंग कर रही थी. आई बिकेम अ वर्कaholic, and like I had no social interactions, I had no zest for life left. And in between that एक मेरे कलीग थे जिनके साथ मेरी बातें चल रही थी बिकॉज ऑफ वर्क, एंड वी एंडेड अप टॉकिंग अ लॉट. एंड ही वाज वेरी फ्लैम्बॉयंट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन. और मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा उससे बात करके. एंड समवेयर आई हैड दैट फीलिंग अगेन स्प्राउटिंग इनसाइड मी, द फीलिंग ऑफ बीइंग डिजायर्ड. तो मुझे अच्छा भी लग रहा था, पर मैं इसको बिल्कुल वैसे लेके चल रही थी कि नहीं, इट शुड नॉट बी वेरी एक्सप्लिसिट. इट वाज वेरी इम्प्लिसिट, वेर ही वुड जस्ट सटली से दैट आई वुड लाइक टू गेट मैरिड टू अ वुमन लाइक यू. नाउ दैट वाज अ कॉम्प्लीमेंट फॉर मी. उससे मेरी फुलफिलमेंट हो रही थी, जो मेरे अंदर एक एम्प्टीनेस था of being a woman. Like I was,
Okay.
so I really enjoyed our talks, and we would just talk for hours, and the office would also watch us. और but ठीक है, सिर्फ बातें तक होता था. Then in between that, I got an offer of a work trip in the same city where this man was living. So he was very excited. He got to know what it first. And then I was also looking forward to the trip, and I had to leave in the next week. So we got talking कि अच्छा ठीक है तुम आओगी तो I will show you around. I will come to meet you at the hotel. So I was very happy about it. So that night, I was just lying on my bed and I was just thinking about कि अच्छा ठीक है, after 5 days from now, I will board the flight. I will go. My tickets, everything, it was like done. And then I started imagining, like, okay, he will come and pick me at the airport. He has a nice car. He has a like very he drives Enfield. अभी पता नहीं क्या ड्राइव करता है. तो so
बाइक का रोमांस एनफील्ड.
हाँ.
ओके.
So okay, he will take me
तो
around.
शायद हम लोग सारे ड्रीम ऐसे करते हैं, पर सब में हिम्मत नहीं होती है ये चीज को कहने की, पल्लवी. और इसी को शायद it's called that skip in the heart that you have when you feel that you've connected with somebody, और इसी को हम लोग इतना ज्यादा छुपा के रखते हैं कि it starts taking a very ugly form.
I know.
You know? Yes, in its expression of something as simple as loving somebody who you desire, because desire is such a questioned word in our culture.
Yeah, right.
So what happened after you met him? बताएं.
तो मैं मिली नहीं क्योंकि जब मैं इमेजिन कर रही थी, आई डोंट नो, इट वाज समवेयर बिटवीन इमेजिनेशन एंड फैंटेसी. So I saw him like coming and picking, and we are, he's taking me around the city, and then we went to a park. वहाँ पे हम बैठ के बात कर रहे हैं, moonlight देख रहे हैं, and suddenly I felt like embracing him, and we embraced, and he kissed me. Now I was horrified कि मैं यहाँ तक कैसे पहुँच गई. मतलब I was horrified at the extent of my own imagination, because that time I was like so much bounded by those morality around a virtuous Indian woman, कि एक आदर्श संस्कारी औरत कौन होती है, शादीशुदा औरत कौन होती है. मैं उसमें मैं उस बंधन में मैं भी थी. मैंने अपने अंदर एक मेंटल वो क्रिएट किया हुआ था, एक मेंटल वॉल क्रिएट किया हुआ था कि यही मेरी हद है, और चाहे मेरे हस्बैंड के साथ मेरा सेक्स होना हो, चाहे वो मुझे रिस्पेक्ट देना दे, ये मेरी हद है क्योंकि मैं मैरिड हूँ. और मैंने कहा मैं ऐसा कैसे सोच सकती हूँ. एंड क्योंकि मेरे अंदर वो इतना स्ट्रांग आ रहा था, बिकॉज आई वॉज सो, आई वुड से सो स्टार्व्ड, इमोशनली सेक्सुअली स्टार्व्ड, कि मुझे ये लगा कि अगर मैं जाऊंगी तो ये होना ही है, ये होकर ही रहेगा. And then I said, no, I'm not going to this trip. So I said, no, I can't go. And I made all kind of excuses. My boss was completely zapped कि ये तुम्हें अचानक क्या हो गया. But I said I was so threatened by the prospect. तो ये तो एक इंसिडेंट था. Then my husband, he left for US. और उसके बाद then I started enjoying my own time together. मतलब with my own self. I cut down on my junk eating. I was more happy being alone. And I was like, wow, this looks good.
This feels good.
This feels good. This feels good. So then I realized in his absence that I'm more happy in his absence, and I can live on my own. मतलब मुझे लगा अच्छा I can pay my bills. दुनिया ऐसा नहीं कि दुनिया मेरे पीछे आके मुझे असॉल्ट कर रही है, क्योंकि मेरे दिमाग में कहीं ना कहीं ये भी एंट्रेंच था कि मेरा सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट हो जाएगा क्योंकि मैं अकेली औरत हूँ. So 5 months I was happy. No one, like no man actually looked at me, and I was like, no, I can live as a single woman in this city. It's safe. तो फिर मुझे थोड़ी हिम्मत आनी शुरू हुई कि I can live on my own. लेकिन कहते हैं कि I would say the final nail in the coffin was this. It was a 1 month. I would not say even fling ही था, 1 month fling from his side. He's a married man, and he was my teacher in the B school. So he was a visiting professor, and
Okay.
and I reached out to him for some work, some advice for work, and then we got talking, and we would talk for late, like घंटों घंटों तक, 6-6 घंटे तक हम बात करते थे. And for the first time I was feeling so fulfilled, like wow, there's this man who is enamored. और वो कहता था कि पल्लवी, I had a crush on you from the college. And most of our talks was sexual, most, like 90%. Like, okay, he would describe my figure as he saw it in the college, and he would talk about all his fantasies, that how he wants to pleasure me. Like he was a big पैटर्न ऑफ हनी, मतलब उसको हनी बहुत पसंद था, तो उसने कहा पल्लवी I would like to apply the entire honey on your body and lick it, and I would feel so enthused and so uh, like so uh, how do I say, बहुत ही मतलब मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगता था ये सब सुन के, क्योंकि मैंने सालों साल बीत गए थे, कभी ऐसा हुआ ना। तो it was just sexual from his side, and I was playing submissive, like okay, उसको जो अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे भी अच्छा लग रहा है। No, I was never able to assert even then कि क्या है। It took me a lot of time, and I'm still, I would say, work in progress. When I say I want to assert myself in in an intimate, you know, milieu, in an intimate milieu with a man, कि हम बाहर जाके तो बात कर सकते हैं। जैसे मेरे साथ क्या है कि when I go to office, I give all those damn presentations, I speak out loud. जब मैं पब्लिक स्पेस में जाती हूँ वहां मैं बोलती हूँ, पर जब मैं बेडरूम में आती हूँ पता नहीं मेरी जुबान को ताला लग जाता है, क्या होता है तो
हाँ, क्योंकि हम लोगों को सिखाया गया है ना कि आपकी ज़ुबान को ताला लगाना चाहिए जब आप बेडरूम में होते हो, क्योंकि कोई भी उससे वो ताला खुल जाएगा तो वो तो आदर्श नारी है नहीं ना। तो आप मुझे रेड वूम के बारे में बताएँ कि आप क्या-क्या काम करते हैं? थ्रू रेड वूम, हैव यू बीन एबल टू रीच आउट टू मोर वुमेन? हैव मोर वुमेन कम आउट एंड spoken about sexual wellness as one of the most emerging spaces actually in the country right now, and people are talking and people are addressing all the subjugation that's been happening to this voice. So tell me a little about Red Womb.
yes, it Red Room came into existence, मतलब मैंने पहले ब्लॉग लिखना शुरू किया था। It was all about my writings, like someone told me कि पल्लवी तुम्हें जो लिखना है लिखो, तो मैंने कहा मैं यही लिखूंगी, मुझे यही लिखना है। एक रोष था मेरे अंदर कि I want to expose, expose everything that is happening under the carpet. तो
You're an activist.
हाँ, मुझे लगा मैं अब इसकी बात नहीं करूंगी, मुझे यही लिखना है जिसकी बात नहीं हो रही है। Somewhere I took it as a challenge कि okay,
Okay.
I confronted the society. It was like my confrontation to the society that, तो मैंने लिखना शुरू किया, एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज द वॉइस, इट वाज वॉइस। लोग कहते तुम क्या करती हो, तुम, कई बार मैं कहती हूँ हाँ मैं एक्सपर्ट हूँ, पर मुझे कोई ज्ञान नहीं देना कि ये क्या करना है या ऐसे करना। ऑफ कोर्स ज्ञान की भी जरूरत है, बट आई फील पीपल आर नॉट इवन रेडी टू टेक दैट ज्ञान, सो आई एम हेल्पिंग देम बिकम रेडी। ओके।
Okay.
तो ये मैंने ब्लॉगिंग शुरू की, एंड आई गॉट अ वेरी मतलब आई वाज लाइक माय इनबॉक्स वाज फ्लडेड एंड inundated with all kind of messages, be it lusty men, they were genuine men, they were women. So when it came to women, when you say being a woman, uh, a lot of times it took them a lot of time to even accept what is happening to them.
Yeah,
Deny.
yeah, yeah. Because you're not tutored to at all even look at it straight in the eye.
Yes, so
You're not allowed.
just
Yes.
yesterday I got a mail. मैंने एक पोल किया, मैंने कहा कि आप मुझे बताएं कि आपके रिलेशनशिप इश्यूज क्या हैं। सो देयर इज दिस वन वुमन, शी सेड दैट उसके साथ प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि शी नेवर गेट्स प्राइवेट टाइम विद हर हस्बैंड बिकॉज एवरी टाइम his mother is present even when they go out anywhere, वो उसकी माँ साथ में रहती है, and this is happening for last 11 years and she has kind of accepted. तो अब,
Okay.
एंड नाउ दिस वुमन, शी रीच्ड आउट टू मी ऑन लिंक्डइन, शी इज वर्किंग। तो हम ये भी कहते हैं कि अगर कोई वर्किंग वुमन है तो वो फेमिनिस्ट हो जाती है, वो भी गलत है। इट्स नॉट, बिकॉज पैट्रियार्की सस्टेन करने में इट इज इक्वली वी आर कंडीशन एज मेन आर कंडीशन। तो
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
मैं जो देखती हूँ कि औरतें ज्यादा खुलकर नहीं आती हैं, दे कम, लाइक वन ऑफ दीज वुमेन, शी केम एंड शी सेड पल्लवी आई एम starving for sex for say last 4 years, I'm a widow, but I can't have a hookup. Like I want to get into a proper relationship, but men around me, they're only looking for hookups, and I can't bring myself to that. Like I can just enjoy sex for the sake of it. I need intimacy. And she was struggling. Like she says it's such a normal need, and I really am like starving. And I said, okay, you go and buy a vibrator, because I didn't know कि मैं क्या करूं. मतलब I can't get a man for this, but I really feel sorry that why it's hookups. Like I feel when they say okay hookup matlab ki you sleep with someone and say goodbye to them the next day. Sorry, but I don't endorse it. I feel it is just a way of running out of your responsibility and just making the whole experience emotionless experience. Like, you know, sex is more than a fuck. he uh, and I have been there. I have been through a hookup, like it was from the man's side, and I tell you exactly what has happened with me. एंड सम पीपल से पल्लवी तुम्हारा एक्सपीरियंस हुकअप का खराब था, बहुत अच्छे अच्छे हुकअप्स भी होते हैं। तो मैंने कहा अच्छा, ये भी मुझे तो ये भी मैं एक बार देखती हूँ मतलब एज एन आई डोंट वांट टू अगेन गो थ्रू द सेम रोड अगेन।
I hope you realize that more and more women are not looking at getting into long-term relationships with men, because I think women are becoming independent. Women don't want to be subjugated. Women don't want to become the person who has to leave the career. Women don't want to become the person who has to be told that this is right, this is wrong. You cannot wear this, you cannot do that, and then the rules are totally different from for a man. So I think a lot of youngsters today are also very, very okay with a hookup. I think, you know what, when you talk about sexual intimacy, I mean, emotional intimacy, that's something very important to me as a person. But I think, my time is over. And it is today's new generation, who I'm hoping is going to be the listener. And the girls, young girls, they don't want the baggage of dealing with the man thereafter. So it is very debatable, actually, Pallavi. It depends on what the person wants. But I just need to understand a little bit more about, have you been associated with any corporate has come forward to kind of, from the healthcare segment? Are you looking at, mm, lingerie companies? Are you looking at a contraceptive company, medication companies, pharma companies, who you think would be, you would like to be associated with at a certain point? Because what you're talking about is also, even contraception for that matter is, the woman is dependent on the man. And many times, as I've heard, most men do not like a condom, if it's with a regular partner. So how are you looking at Red Womb addressing all these things?
So yes, first thing foremost is we have opened a channel for conversation की जो मैं readiness की बात कर रही हूँ कि are you even ready to understand pleasure, to understand intimacy. Um, so yes, we are breaking a lot of taboos and myths and misconceptions around sex. So sex is tainted. It is tainted, and there is a very limited understanding and interpretation of sex, and the word has been misused a lot. Like, it is to me much more than physical intercourse. So definitely there is a lot of work to be done when it comes to collaborations with all these uh, companies in sexual wellness space. Yes, I am doing work, and we have done few awareness events for a contraceptive company. Then we did some awareness videos, like vlogs for rest of the companies. But I see what is sex is being it's being sold as an entertainment. But I am not coming from a space of entertainment. I'm coming from a space of activism and education. And
Yes, I know.
yes, and yes, sex sells, but it sells only when a certain Katrina Kaif, is shown drinking fruity. That the drop is like literally, it is trickling on the parting of her lip. तो वो वाला सेक्सुअल एंटरटेनमेंट है जो पॉपुलर है, मैं उसमें नहीं हूँ. एंड आई स्ट्रांगली ऑब्जेक्ट टू दैट. लाइक आई हैव सीन सर्टेन वीडियोस एंड आई वाज लाइक कंप्लीटली हॉरिफाइड दैट व्हाट इज इट दे आर प्रेजेंटिंग. I mean, if you see on YouTube and you put the word, all kind of very, very obscene and mindless comedies are dished out in the name of sex. So I'm not there. So it is taking me time, because I am saying that I'm not creating any entertainment or any masala for you. And yet I'm dabbling in a territory where I say I'm very raw, I'm very authentic, and I'm very unabashed about it. So now you can still consume, you can still digest a mindless entertainment, but how do you digest a truth?
Yes, that we have a problem as a society, that we cannot and we are not equipped to handle the truth. But Pallavi, you know what? I would really like to thank you so much for being on this episode. And I hope to have you soon in one more episode where we will talk about, so many more facets that is there that we've not been able to address in this episode. But thank you so much. And I want to wish you all the best with Red Womb. And I really hope that we can collaborate together to do more groundbreaking work in this area that really needs a lot of light, and it needs activists like you, to demystify this entire notion of sexuality, desire, and women. Thank you so much, Pallavi.
Thank you, Mahua. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.